Hello everyone, I'm Sindhu. I'm the founder of Growth Circle. I'm a working mom, and many of you have asked me how I manage multiple responsibilities, especially being a mom. Now I can balance multiple priorities, and I'm able to do it thanks to a lot of AI tools. AI has really improved my productivity.
Welcome to today's session on AI, the game changer. AI isn't just about robots and automation, it's about empowerment. It's about giving back time, making life easier, and helping you focus on what truly matters. For women, for working mums, for every multitasking superhero out there, AI simplifies, automates, and accelerates. From smart assistants to workflow automation, AI helps you do more in less time. Ready to explore how AI is reshaping productivity? Let's dive in.
I'm a software architect. I've been in the industry for over 20 years now. Have worked in many different kinds of companies like Google, Flipkart, Hotstar, some startups as well. Last year and a half, close to 2 years now, I've been running a tech consulting firm. Me and my co-founders, we work with multiple startups in different phases of their life journey. We are primarily working with the tech startups, but on the side, apart from my day job, as Sindhu put it, right? I have also been a mentor to various different women in my network with respect to their efforts that they are putting in, either for not-for-profit kind of setup, or if they are beginning to start something, how can they leverage technology there? So, yeah, I think this wave of sort of AI, I would like to break it into multiple sort of applications, right? One is what we talked about. I, as a person, how can I use it to make myself more productive, save my time? That's sort of one sort of applications that we talk about. The second set of applications that Sneha roughly touched on is that if my organization is exploring use of AI tools, what can I do there in that setup? Making myself efficient, automating certain workflows. Can we do things in a better and more streamlined fashion, and stay sort of on top of this wave instead of trying to follow behind this wave? Can you build this for lawyers? Like all of a sudden, everybody is talking about it. It is not just the tech that is changing, but everything is going to get touched. We are talking about how we can utilize it in education, how we can utilize it in finance, how we can utilize it in law, how we can utilize it in so many other ways. So it'll give you pretty much anything you ask it to do. So if you think of it as an assistant, or as a sort of somebody who will do things that you tell them to do, it really depends on how much you break down the task and what kind of instructions do you give. Prompt is nothing but a set of instructions that we are giving to these tools. There are a bunch of tools available. There are certain tools which will do the video, certain tools which will do better at image processing, image generation, some that will do the structuring and all very nicely. So I use this called napkin.ai. It's free. I don't think I have a paid subscription for it yet. But all of the images that you see here, they're all generated by this tool. So what I give is sort of a bullet point list of, hey, this is what I need to talk about. And then it will give you options of what kind of visual you want. You can click on the visual. You can pick the colors you want. And these are like really neat and clean visuals if you want. So what I do is I use a combination of napkin.ai plus ChatGPT or whatever other tool I'm using. And it gives you like this image. If you see this, I generated out of ChatGPT, probably one of the models behind OpenAI. And others are all by napkin.ai.
Think of it as just your conversational, like, you're talking to someone and trying to get answers, your assistant or your intern. A lot of people talk like that, right? So this is how I'm thinking. Like I have like someone who's helping me with my proofreading or any use case. So in this case, the video that I've created as an example, right? So nowadays, one of the hack I have is I just don't think much. Initially, I'm just saying for those of you who are just getting started, of course, we'll talk about more advanced prompts and all of that can be discussed. But initially, if you are all thinking, how do I get started? So Bharti, you said for stock market, how do I get started? Maybe just go and say, okay, I'm investing in these stocks. Is this like the right? Again, don't take any advice as like.
There are some parameters where you need to find out those stocks. So if I can give those inputs to AI, that will search and give me quickly.
Exactly.
So rather than finding out among 5,000 or 6,000 stocks, I cannot do manually quickly. So if I give those inputs to AI, so my work will be done little more quickly.
Absolutely. And that's the general idea, right? Like what Bharti said, she wants to know, so just start there, give it. And then the good thing is you can iterate. It's a conversation. Whatever information we get from any of these tools, Meta AI, chat, big disclaimer. It could be wrong. It could, so we have to be, so that is where we as humans, now that whole discussion on, like will replace jobs. Again, as of now, the thing is, it's still assisted, at least that is how I use it. Of course, there's not assisted models as well, but in this case, the way I use it is I give it a prompt, but I also verify it. I don't blindly take it and send it because there might be mistakes. So, like you rightly said, in the stock, you're using for these kind of legal, what Sarika said earlier, if you're doing some legal documents of finance, those kind of use cases, very important to make sure you're verifying it. Right? So that's the overall context, but just real. This is all I gave. ChatGPT, I just said, create a welcome video for an AI session. This session is, but you have to give context. Again, naturally, I'm doing it. So when you're talking to someone, if you're talking to a random person, think you're not talking to someone who knows you. Think this as a random person. He doesn't know the context. So you have to say, you can't say create a welcome video for AI session. If you say that, you will get a very generic video. If you've noticed the video I have played, it talked about like specifically for women, right? Why is it helpful? Productivity, because I gave those inputs. I said, this session is about why to use AI, how AI democratizes technology, because that is what I believe in. Helps women, productivity, working women who had the issue of time. So again, I just put like randoms. English is not even like grammatically correct. So I just put like these instructions giving context, what I want, and I start from there. That's it. Because that way I'll get the first draft, right? So then what it said, oh great, here are two different ideas. So it gave me two options. You could also ask, by the way, give me just one idea or give me 5 ideas, right? In this case, I didn't say anything. It gave me 2 nice ideas of how to create a video. I said, great. Again, gave me, like, if you see, right, it's very nice. It gave the script, the music, and it gave me 2 options. And I said, great, just make it short and impactful. Don't ask me anything else. So that's it. It just created a short and impactful video. And that is the one I played for you. I got the link and that's about it. So that is the power. So if in the past, for me to create this video, I would have spent like 2-3 hours on Canva and looked at images. All the images, everything was curated from open source point.
The session was so nice, and as Sarika said, it's like an initiator because there are still so many questions I have which I'm not asking, because then it'll become a 4-hour session. Something that I'm learning at work and with AI as well is to not seek perfection, because then you just don't get the most value out of it, and to be okay with imperfect answers, to be okay with failing a lot. And I think that has been one of my biggest learnings with AI, because it's better to fail now than to be stuck for the next like 20-30 years.